At dawn on Wednesday, federal authorities raiding this Minneapolis home belonging to the man prosecutors say is the ringleader of one of the largest pandemic fraud schemes in the nation as they investigate the stunning effort to bribe a juror serving on his trial. The fate of that ringleader, Abiaziz Farah, and his 6 co-defendants tonight in the hands of the jury, which now includes 2 alternates. According to a warrant filed by the FBI, an unidentified woman showed up at the doorstep of juror number 52 on Sunday night with a gift bag containing $120,000 in cash and handed it to the juror's relative. The woman told the relative to tell juror number 52 to say not guilty tomorrow, and there would be more of that present. That juror and a second who was asked about the alleged bribe by a family member, both dismissed by the judge, who ordered the defendants to turn over their phones and ordered them to be held in jail until there is a verdict.
If it turns out that other jurors also had knowledge of this amount of money that was left, then it is possible that the entire integrity of the trial could have been undermined by this outside influence, which then could possibly lead to the judge declaring a mistrial.
Authorities have not confirmed if the raid on Farah's home was connected to the bribe investigation. According to the criminal complaint, the defendants are accused of stealing more than $40 million of federal child nutrition program funds, money meant to feed children during the pandemic. But prosecutors allege the defendants generated fake invoices and used that money to buy multiple homes, properties, and luxury vehicles. As the jury deliberates, the source of that bribe is still a mystery, with no charges filed yet.
It's possible that the defendants were involved, but that's no way the surefire sign. As members of the public come through, and many associates also, it's possible that other people could have identified who these jurors are.
All right, Rahima Ellis joins us now on set. So, Rahima, do we have any sense of how massive this fraud case is and how far it goes?
We don't know that yet. In fact, the truth is that the source of the alleged bribe is still a mystery. When the FBI raided this home connected to the alleged bribery scheme, they've not yet told us what the outcome is, and we may never know really what the FBI is going to reveal about the raid on that particular house. We know that there are 7 current defendants. They are just the 7 of the first of 70 defendants that are going on trial in this alleged scheme, and 18 others have already pleaded guilty to this, to what's going on here in terms of them looking at this fraud in terms of this money that was misused, according to the prosecutors, that was supposed to be used to feed children during the COVID, and allegedly they used it for their own purposes.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.